Hello everyone, this is Matt, also known as the Welcoming Whisper, also known as Dark Tree Audio. I've been unwell recently, so I've been unable to write, produce, and edit together a story. However, I still want to upload content, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few moments now to read out some poetry. My own poetry, obviously. I'm not going to read out somebody else's. So, with that being said, I'm going to read you a bunch of my poems. Get ready to cringe. This poem is called When the Shadows Come. I watch the sun and follow all its forms, its shapes and shadows. Each day I stand in place, a statue, and survey the creeping light. As it moves across the day, fades then dissipates, making way to the moments when I would hope and wait in my standby state. I'd wish for the light to cut through the many clouds and crowds and ground crew, to show the enticing silhouettes below. I want and watch and eye at the alignments, the canvases of collected shades, and pose in a position most suited for when the outline is composed and the impressions are imposed, and finally the illusion of intimacy is made. I know that when the shadows come, I will be standing there in a spectacle of traced intentions. And when the shadows follow you, and two separates become whole, I'll stand in place till twilight, handing out my heart and soul. This poem is called Tongue. To my tongue, love is like a foreign language, and I've become a tourist. And when you say you've heard it all before, I panic and try to say something new to impress you. But you catch it, like a seasoned pro, that I speak slow and without confidence. But I know what I am trying to say to you, so just give me a chance to localize and to find the right words to describe your eyes. This poem's called When You F Up. I'm forever staring at the screen, reading aloud the words that I didn't mean to type. I wasn't thinking clearly when I said those things. I shouldn't mention it. I know it hurt your feelings and made you feel like shit. I know you want to leave, and I believe every word of it. I am awaiting your reply, hoping you change your mind, and 20 minutes have gone by. And I am still staring at the screen, reading aloud the words of someone, awaiting words that they don't want to see. This poem is called Red Light. Red light, always living in the red light, awake all day and awake all night. Why do I live in the red light, red light? My energy is low. Time for another rock star. All my rock stars are gone. Fuck. Got a full night ahead, with my body feeling pretty much dead, having had not enough time to rest my head. This shift is going to test me. All my rock stars are gone. Fuck. Red light, my body can't handle the red light. All I do is wish for sleep, to bring me above the red light's keep, to charge this body's battery past the single digit's beep. Red light, I'm forever living in the red light. This one's called At a Party. I'm filtered out to a background player in a sea of crowds that wash by me, from toes to head to toes again. I'm tuned out of their conversations. I'm on the wrong side of their dial. A strange show in a strange language. Their context has no context to me. I'm back at the sea. Just me, being me. Alone in a crowded room, with just my phone for company. This one's called A Mile of What I Deserve. I crawled belly first and naked as punishment through the broken glass with a hammer in my hand. I took what I had said, what I had engraved, into those framed displays for all to see, and swung away. I crawled for a mile, my flesh bloody and torn, and reverted back to vulnerability, my voice and mind made weak and faint. I took those damned and damaging words and remade and relayed a message. I used my skin as canvas, my blood as its glue, and started anew. I held my creation and screamed the words aloud. My words, I now know how you feel. This is the second to last poem. It's called Stitches. I stitched my hopes and dreams into fabric, thread by thread, despite my inexperience. I wanted to display what I had wanted to become. It was designed to have direction, and clear stops and ends. I chose to face forward with intention, and held this cloth with all my strength, through the easiest and hardest of times. But despite a strong grip and the hardest effort, a wind too strong pushed and pressured me, disrupting my momentum, and the cloth slipped from my fingers. It soared and twisted in a violent chaotic breeze around me. The threads separated the pictures, disappearing in the colours. I grabbed a needle and as much of the now discoloured string as I could, and took a memory of what I had once held, and stitched into my skin and into my arm. With force and determination, I sealed the pain and the fabric into my body. It became my new identity, no turning back, no changes. Sealed into me, I have now only one image and one end, but at least it won't blow away again. My final poem for today is entitled My Rain. If I could stay there with you, perhaps forever, I might. Like a statue in a park, I stand still and soak you in, like left-out clothes. I listen to your falling rhythm like an album, lulled in with those whispered droplets that tap against leaves. I'm willingly caught in the downpour, wanting, needing more. And I meet you like a date. Whenever you are forecast, I'm there. There will always be a place for you. I will always make time for you, because I am reset by you, my thoughts washed clean in waves from you. I forget to worry, to rush, to work. I cry when it's dry, because I am unconditionally yours. I hope you enjoyed my little poetry reading for you today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you sometime next week with a regularly scheduled audio drama. Take care of yourselves.